back to Perisno, guys. In the last episode, we took a Hun castle, and while we were doing that, Lord Pedra and our other vassals took Durin Castle. So, and I've already assigned that to the respective lord. I forget who I gave it to, but they were very thankful. Aside from Lord Agnar, who is being a little bit of a pain at the moment. But anyway, what I'm thinking we're going to do is try to take Bulgan. First, I want to apologize for the it is the ladders, for the length of time that it's been since my last upload. Finals week, of course, took place, and then there was a little a little mix-up with my internet service provider, and I think we finally got that sorted out. We're gonna wait until. Can we wait until morning? At least early morning. Maybe. Yeah, early morning. Okay. I have. I think everything's sorted out with the ISP. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm hopeful. And wow, we're taking a lot of damage already. These guys have a ton of archers and sandstormers in their garrison, and I'm hoping that our archers, once they get set up, and it looks like they are, will do a lot of damage to these guys. And it looks like they're just raining death down upon them, which is great. How many do we have? We only have 24 archers, but 35 ranger knights, which you can see are doing a hell of a lot of damage to these guys. I was a little worried about Bulgan, actually. I've already killed 53. Wow. I was a little worried about trying to take this because this is a very difficult town to siege, believe it or not. They're doing so much damage. They've already taken out 80. Wow. So yeah, we're just gonna let these guys do work. I think once our archers get done. Wow, I'm almost speechless. Once our archers get done doing their thing here, what we may do is back out. Jesus. They've already taken out half the garrison, though. We may just send our forces in. I mean, they only had like 200 units or so in here. We've already taken out over 100. That's way more than I expected. We've only lost 1 to wounds. That's insane. Our archers are doing so much work. I'm actually glad I went back to the garrison. I took a lot of archers out of our garrison and put them in our composition just for this siege to see how good it did, and wow, I'm extremely glad I did that. But yeah, my ISP had my internet disconnected for a little while, so I wasn't able to really upload anything, and it took several days to get that sorted out, but I think everything's sorted out now. So I'm just going to upload this. This is basically a test video for the time being, just to make sure everything's in working order. And now that finals are over and I'm not working too much, I'm still working full-time, but not as many hours as I was working. I should be able to upload a little more frequently. Don't hold me to that just yet. I mean, it is still early to say, but should be okay to do so. And I think we're about to start charging in here. Looks like a lot of our archers are starting to run out of arrows, and they're, well, yeah, I mean, their forces are pretty weakened. So now's probably as good a time as any. So we're going to start charging heavy cavalry and our infantry in there. And I think we'll start charging our light cavalry in as well. And we'll leave our archers out here. Our light cavalry seems to have run out of arrows for the most part, so this should be okay. And we'll try to back them up. We did lose a champion to death, which is not great, but we are going to lose some. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get up on the ladder, to be honest. I probably should have charged in with the infantry, but maybe we can kind of skip ahead. Maybe. Come on, men. Let me on the ladder. Let me on there. Let me. Well, okay, fine. Yeah. They're doing great work. Seems like there's only 12 units left. Wow. I'm very impressed with our... We'll just go ahead and charge everybody in now so our archers can get within range, I suppose. But I'm really impressed with our units. Only 9 left, and we didn't get to see any of the action except for what our archers did. I was expecting to have to retreat and heal and... yeah, do a whole bunch of that nonsense, but it looks like we don't even get in the action. And that was extremely easy. Good lord. We did take some hits there, if you can see our shield. A lot of throwing weapons. But wow. I was not expecting that at all. We lost 2 units to death, a champion and a warrior. Was not expecting this, but look at this. 45 desert archers, 17 storm archers. They had a lot of archers. 16 camel archers and 2 elephant archers, and 42 sandstormers. Sandstormers. Yeah, they had a lot of archers, and ours just 206 killed. No wounded whatsoever. Killed every person in there. That is insane. Yeah. I'll look through here and see if we need to take anything, but we're probably not going to be honest. Oh, we can get our Perisno champion back. And we may as well hire all the Perisno units. I think I'm going to give this, honestly, to Lord Pedra, because he needs a town. He has been just a great... he's been a great vassal, to be honest, and I think we should reward that. Let's see, do we need any of this loot? Masterwork Elite Scimitar. May as well. A lame camel. I don't think we'll need the camel, but we'll take it. And yeah. Let's see here. Lord Alagar. Yeah, Lord Pedra. Lord Agnar is the only one that's not devoted to us. We may end up having to indict him, to be honest. We're gonna get this definitely to Lord Pedra. Yeah, you can see his relation goes down quite a bit with us, but nobody else's does. So that's good. We're not gonna plunder because it is a town. Instead, what we're gonna do is sell this stuff here. I don't think any of our... What is pretty fast, and it does have good reach, so we may end up giving that to somebody. But for now, we're going to buy all this food that we can buy. Specifically the grain and the meat. And that looks good. Our inventory is pretty much stocked full of food here. And maybe check out the garrison. Sword Sister. Ransom Broker. Yeah, we only have the one prisoner. And yeah, we actually got more units than we came with, so that's pretty awesome. We got a great Ranger Knight. And well, I mean, I wasn't expecting... We'll give these clerics and these men-at-arms and this rune archer. I don't think we can take any of these. Yeah. These are all Rome of the Falcon units, which is okay. Totally fine. But yeah, I wasn't expecting that to be such a short siege, so we'll wait here, I think, for some time and see if Drahara tries to take this back. And we're getting... not as much as we were. Only about 2,000 from Crane at the moment. But wow, 9,000 from Armana. 11 total, which is pretty awesome. And let's see, we don't have a business here, so we'll go find the guild master and sort that out real quick. And I know this is probably a really short episode, but this may be the end of it. Mainly I just want to make sure that everything's working properly with the upload speeds and stuff. And then I can make more videos later today, which I can upload and get 52. 804 and get everything back on track the way it was. 850. So it looks like the weavery and dye works. Looks like the wine, yeah, the wine's only 710. Yeah, weavery and dye works it is. Alright, so that's another 7,000. Will be, well, not 7,000, but that'd be awesome, but no. That's another 850 or so that we'll be able to take. And hopefully Lord Pedro garrisons this fairly quickly. But yeah, you can see the map here. I'll go over some of the changes before I end the episode off, because that was very short. The Hakon Empire has been completely eliminated because of the dwarves. And sure. They had Sharwa Castle, I think, was their last fief, and the dwarves took that from them. Tolranians also are no more. And we'll go help defend that village, I think. Keep in mind, however, we mostly have... we mostly have our archers and such up front, which we do not want. I think this is what we want up front for now. All of our cavalry. And the reason I'm going, well, is that... yeah, it's already looted, so it's not a big deal. We'll stay in Bulgan. Besides, it doesn't go to Crane anyway, I don't think. But as I was saying, wait here for some time. Tolrania, Hakon, the Zan have been eliminated, and Macavia has spread its influence quite a lot towards the south. They've taken most of the Hibben. Not really one of ours. Yeah, I don't think that's one of ours. There is a vassal that has been running around here claiming to be part of our faction, but he's not. So I'm a little curious as to what's going on there. But anyway, the Hibben's over here. I see it now. Macavia spread its influence quite considerably down in here. The Redwoods haven't actually done too much as far as territory. Now that one we do need to go defend, because that I do believe Baron Regal is going to lose that battle. It's against someone's 300 units there. Luigi's already been looted. That does not please me in the least, honestly. And I'm almost betting that this guy is going to maybe go down here. Looks like Lord Pedro is leading a campaign. So we'll accompany him to see where he's going. But, yeah. The Reich is slowly losing its foothold, I want to think. But they are moving in under Draharan territory. They are at war now. So that should be interesting to see. And I think our next target is going to be Malyard Castle, which I think Lord Pedro is actually going for. Laying waste to Keldek, which is over here. So we will go defend this. Lord Pedro and company, I think, can take care of that one castle, if they so choose to take it. And these gentlemen will be our targets for this encounter. And it is a redwood vassal. Unfortunately for him, we have a lot of cavalry. We will charge what infantry we have in, which is only 11. But we're going to charge our heavy cavalry in as well. And then we'll charge everybody else in. Looks like we have a lot of heavy cavalry. I think it's because of the sword maidens. Which is fine. Not a big deal. I don't like fighting the redwoods too often because of their archers, but at least they don't have a lot of lancers. Like practically 0 lancers. But these guys right here, the redwood rangers, those guys do a lot of damage to units if you're not careful. They can do quite a lot of damage to just about any unit that you have, and we just took an arrow to the face. Almost literally to the face. Don't shoot my horse, please. Thank you. And we have lost 8 to wounded. And we outnumbered them quite a bit, so that just shows you how effective their units can be. And we kind of whiffed on that guy, but that's okay. We do have 1 dead and 9 wounded, but a lot of their units are dying off now, so that just goes to show the redwoods are not to be underestimated by any means. Those guys especially, redwood rangers, I have a lot of fear from those. So we lost a sword maiden, which is okay. Lowish tier unit, not that big of a deal. We can get plenty of those from peasant women, so actually not too concerned about losing those. That'll be okay. So I think Zara is leveled up. Awesome. Zara is our Pathfinder and our Emissary. So what can we give her? She kind of needs more horse archery. I think 7 in persuasion is quite enough. She has 6 in power draw, which is plenty. So what can we give her now? I think I'm still going to go with agility, to be honest. And we will give her some more, maybe athletics? Should we give her athletics? Pathfinding, maybe. Spotting? Do we really need more pathfinding? Probably not. I mean, we can catch basically everything, so we'll just give her more athletics. And just some weapon proficiencies that she'll probably never use. And that's okay. Our companions are pretty much built up the way we need them to be. So, what I will do is, it looks like Lord Pedro is no longer going to siege Malyard Castle. Or maybe he is. I don't think he knows just yet. Yeah, he's laying siege to Malyard Castle. So we're going to keep this vassal here away from the city, or away from this village, because he's going to want to raid that, which means Lord Pedro would not lay siege to this. There's 182 units here. Lord Nasugai, Lord Theobald, Lord Ragnar, all with almost 200 units. All of them over 100 units each. I'm pretty sure they can take that if they want, and that'll be great if they do. We'll go over here and protect this fief. And Drahara does offer a peace agreement. Actually, you know what? I think I'm actually going to take this, because our kingdom has been at war for quite some time, and I would like for our vassals to rest and recuperate and fulfill their ranks. So I am going to accept this for now. And with that, I will be ending this episode off here. And be sure to check back, because there will be plenty more to come now that I'm not occupied with full-time classes and a full-time work schedule. At least for the next few weeks until summer classes start. So, as always, I thank you guys for your support. And you've been great. I really appreciate all the messages and comments you guys are leaving. And I will try to add different games to the channel. I am taking suggestions. I'm thinking about adding some roguelikes. Binding of Isaac, maybe Nuclear Throne, but I'm really bad at those games, so we'll see. But until then, I'm going to be ending this episode off here. As always, I thank you for your support, and I will see you in the next episode.